Hey everyone, welcome back to MCU Recaps.
Hello there, and what's up? It's Deadpool.
Guys, it's finally here. Our favorite merc with a mouth teams up with old Wolvie in this sharp-witted, foul-mouthed, variant-capping, multiverse-spanning world of Deadpool and Wolverine. Before we dive in, here's my spoiler-free review. I had a blast with this movie. Out of most of the multiverse saga MCU films, Deadpool and Wolverine delivers with its multiverse madness.
You know what? I'm gonna give it. I'll give it 4 out of 5 avocados.
Sorry, Doctor Strange 2 and Quantumania. I feel like this film, No Way Home, and Loki Season 1, Episode 5, Journey into Mystery, really nail the fun and craziness of the multiverse. So in this video, we're gonna do a recap of the film, and then dive right into speculation of what the future of the MCU looks like, including Wade and Logan's role in said MCU.
Stop it.
Spoilers for Deadpool and Wolverine will follow, so please be advised.
Zip it, Stanley!
Shut up.
First of all, cool opening credit sequence with the bye 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 choreo and slaughter of the TVA agents, with Logan's adamantium claws that he ripped from his decayed corpse after he dug him up from the 2017 film Logan. Not as great as the Bond type opening credits of Deadpool 2, but still memorable and hilarious. Wade later dubs himself the Marvel Jesus, bridging Fox's X-Men universe with the MCU as we backtrack a bit before the events of the cold open. The film is pretty genius with its meta-commentary on Hollywood's obsession with reboots and nostalgia, both satirizing and indulging the requisite fan service of MCU films.
Oh god.
But I can understand how that can turn off folks who don't like meta humor. If you remember during the end credits stinger of Deadpool 2, Wade was jumping around fixing timelines with Cable's time travel device. And that continues here as he uses it to enter the MCU to interview for a spot on the Avengers, but he's rejected by Happy Hogan as he's deemed too selfish. The timing of his visit is March 2018, just before the Avengers face Thanos in Infinity War, ironically showing how his regenerative presence might have helped in that regard.
If I'm being honest with myself, I probably should have just called 911.
Following his rejection from the Avengers, Wade returns to his timeline and suffers from imposter syndrome resulting in depression. This results in his midlife crisis, which may or may not be the cause of his breakup with Vanessa and remedial job as car salesman with BFF Peter.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's not good.
If you're confused why Vanessa, Peter, and Shatterstar are still alive and seen at Wade's surprise birthday party, don't forget Wade saved them at the end of Deadpool 2, so this is a revised timeline. If you're unfamiliar with the TVA, you need to watch the Loki series. Spoilers for Loki will follow. They manage the multiverse and prune problematic timelines.
The TVA has stepped in to fix your mistake and set time back on its predetermined path.
But after Loki's reformation of the multiverse into the World Tree, the TVA's role changed from pruning to maintaining a more compassionate approach. In Deadpool and Wolverine, the TVA faces a rogue agent, Mr. Paradox, played by Matthew McFadden, who wants to return to the old ways and erase the X-Men universe in one fell swoop with a MacGuffin/Doomsday device called the Time Ripper. This new gadget prunes timelines much faster than before, rather than letting them decay. In this informative exposition dump, Mr. Paradox offers Wade a place in the MCU, which is acknowledged as the sacred timeline, Earth 616, pretty much all of the MCU films, and we get a crucial glimpse of Thor saving Deadpool's life in another timeline or future events, which may or may not pay off later.
I am soaking wet right now.
The movie retcons the X-Men universe, aka Earth 10005, as Deadpool's original one. Just think of everything in the Fox, X-Men, and Deadpool movies to be part of this universe. Despite inconsistencies and plot holes, the film simplifies things by saying Deadpool was part of the X-Men universe all along.
Isn't that a little derivative?
You're absolutely right.
It introduces anchor beings, key heroes who hold up their universes. Wolverine was the anchor for Deadpool's universe, for instance, and his death in Logan marks its end. With his universe fading, Deadpool hunts for a new Wolverine using a temp pad he stole from the TVA. In an incredibly hilarious montage, we see Wade run-ins with a bunch of Wolverine variants, including Cavalrine, aka Henry Cavill, as an absolutely jacked Wolverine.
It's not like we're trying to remove a mustache.
He finds a despondent and drunk Wolverine in a comic-accurate costume, who has failed as a hero but is ready to step up.
I'm the Wolverine.
This new Wolverine becomes the new anchor for Deadpool's universe.
Upsy daisy, here we go.
Wade and Logan are pruned by the Paradox and the TVA for refusing to destroy Wade's chaotic timeline and end up in the Void, a universe at the end of time.
First thing I did when I flamed out, I took mine off.
Drop it.
Friends don't let friends leave the house looking like they fight crime for the Los Angeles Rams.
Whereupon we get a smorgasbord of cameos including Chris Evans as Johnny Storm from those terrible Fox Fantastic Four movies, not as Cap by the way.
What the
Tyler Mane as Sabretooth, Ray Park as Toad, Jennifer Garner as Elektra, Wesley Snipes as Blade, Channing Tatum as Gambit, Daphne Keane as Laura aka X-23, Aaron Stanford as Pyro, and Eduardo Gago Munoz as Azazel. After the reveal that Cassandra Nova, Professor X's twin, had an agreement with Paradox to rule the Void unchecked,
They sent me here before I could walk. And you know, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I love it here.
You live in a garbage dump.
Pyro reveals himself to be a double agent with Paradox as Deadpool and Wolverine inadvertently save her life, and she uses the sorcerer ring thingy to open up a portal so they can return to their universe. The film's penultimate climax sees Deadpool and Wolverine battling Deadpool variants, including Reynolds' wifey Blake Lively as Lady Pool. Sorry, Swifties, it's not Taylor Swift. Matthew McConaughey as Cowboy Deadpool. Alright. And Nathan Fillion as Headpool. Nice. In the film's actual climax, Wade and Logan battle Paradox and Cassandra Nova, who plans to use the Time Ripper to destroy the multiverse. To stop her, they must sacrifice themselves by bridging matter and antimatter. Both heroes decide to sacrifice themselves, but their regenerative abilities keep them alive.
F***ing dogs!
By the end, Deadpool remains in his original X-Men universe with Wolverine and X-23. If you stay till the end, the stinger involves Chris Evans' Human Torch being an unceremonious dick, which is pretty funny.
What the sh**?
The stinger also establishes Deadpool kept the TVA temp pad, meaning he might enter the MCU later, possibly in Secret Wars or other upcoming Marvel projects, so we can see how that hilarious Thor-saving Deadpool punchline pays off.
Everybody knows.
We know old Hugh is going to be playing Wolverine until he's 90, so no speculation there.
Do you know that 1 in every Hugh Jackman suffers from this disorder?
Diving now into speculation of future MCU films, during Hall H at Comic-Con 2024, it was revealed that Marvel Studios casted the one and only Robert Downey Jr. to play supervillain Dr. Doom. This has countless implications and begets more questions, as I'm sure the internet is buzzing about. Is this an alternate multiverse version of Tony Stark that went evil? Or is he Dr. Victor Von Doom of the Kingdom of Latveria in Eastern Europe, a completely different character altogether? All we know industry-wise is that Doom was the obvious choice to supplant Kang the Conqueror after the Jonathan Majors scandal. What do you guys think of Deadpool and Wolverine and the casting of Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom?
New mask, same task.
Do you think we'll see Wade Wilson sooner or later in upcoming MCU films?
Any tips on getting into the MCU there, Korg?
Comment below, and as usual, don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next MCU recap video.
Yeah, there's a bunch of us out here. We've got offshoots, we've got enemies, we've got variants. Sandra keeps most.